Alright, we are kicking off day 2 of the tour with Kris and Mac. Currently in Kyogle. When I jumped in the car before, it said it was 4 degrees, which is pretty bloody cold. Mac is kind of happy hanging out with the chooks and the horses, and that's his mum Lola over there. Don't know if you can see her or not. Yeah, she's really similar colours to Mac, which is really cool to see. I jumped on Airbnb this morning, had a little bit of a look around what was further down south. I'm going to try and get to Valor tonight, just stop over there tonight. There's like a farm stay there that was quite pet friendly, so Mac should be alright there. And then gonna go and visit my friend Sarah in Bulladilla. Must be Thursday night, and then I've kind of made reservations for Airbnb in Port Kembla. I was trying to actually aim for Kiama. When Cara and I were driving down the coast one time, we stopped in Kiama, and it was really nice, but I couldn't find any accommodation that was kind of pet friendly and cheapish there, so Port Kembla was the next one north. So that's kind of the plan for the moment. If anyone knows anywhere around there, well, actually this video might come out too late for that. Let's edit that one out. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. It's day 2 on the way to Valor, Kyogle to Valor. I think it was about 300 k's or so. So I'm gonna follow the coast and try and do fun stuff on the way, and that'll be it. Righto, see ya, bye!
Trying to see where you headed and everywhere that you been. Got a feeling you can even show me a few things. What you think? There's beauty in the bricks in the city that I'm from. She just wanna visit the neon lights tonight. The neon lights tonight.
Right, I am back out on the road. Max decided that he's gonna sleep in the back for this morning's little leg. Must be comfier back there or something like that. Left plenty of space and went down to Espresso Edge in Kyogle. I had a pretty bloody good bacon and egg roll and a probably pretty average coffee, to be honest. So I just went through Casino, and I'm now on the other side of Casino. I just kind of punched in Yamba into my GPS, and I'm going to see where that kind of takes me. But I had a couple people ask me overnight and this morning kind of why I'm on this trip kind of by myself, and I guess I should probably kind of clarify why, or kind of why I'm doing this trip. And some of my kind of close friends and family know, but I got made redundant. My role at Montville Coffee got made redundant at the beginning of last week, which was a little bit of a surprise, but I saw some kind of signs of it coming over the last 6 months or so. The business definitely isn't doing as well as what I thought it was, and possibly what they were kind of telling us. Yeah, so that was a bit of a shock, and I was like kind of reeling for a day or two, trying to like, oh fuck, like what am I going to do now? Like I've been working in coffee for like since 2008 is when I moved to Melbourne and started working for Jasper. And when I moved to Melbourne, that was the first job that I went for. It was the first interview I've ever had. It was the first kind of job that I've ever went for, and I just kind of stuck with it. And I was pretty good at it. I don't know, like I like to think of myself as a hard worker and motivated and things like that. So it just kind of worked out. Like I started off as a delivery driver at Jasper, and that was good. I really enjoyed that. Got to know Melbourne, got to meet people, and it was a pretty cruisy job, just driving around, dropping coffee off and going back to the factory. From there I kind of moved into the dispatch area, and I was doing that for a little while. It was okay too, and then kind of like a position to open up to do roasting at Jasper, and I was like, oh man, I'd like to have a go at doing that. If you're going to work for a coffee company, then I want to be the one roasting the coffee. That sounds like a cool part of the job. And that's kind of how I got into roasting, I guess. And I was working with Tong and one other guy, and they were, it's hard to describe, but I quickly kind of got moved up into the head roaster role, where I was kind of managing a little bit more stuff, and before too long I was kind of like the head roaster at Jasper, and that title I think has a bit of a, I don't really like it that much, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, so I was at Jasper for nearly 7 years, when Karma and I kind of were starting to think about moving back north again, up to northern New South Wales, or Queensland, and I was kind of keeping an eye out on SIG for like coffee roasting jobs in Brisbane and northern New South Wales and the Sunshine Coast, and the one at Montville popped up, and it just seemed almost too good or too suited to me to pass up. And a lot of you guys kind of know that story, that me and Karma lived apart for a little while. Like she was halfway, well, she had a bit to go still on her degree, like her teaching degree in Melbourne, and I was kind of pretty keen to try and take that job on Sunshine Coast, and so we lived apart for nearly 18 months, which was kind of like on the forefront of my mind when we were having that meeting about the role becoming redundant. It's like, man, we guys, like, I changed my whole life around for this business, and kind of it's a bit, I don't know, I ended up in hospital for that business. Like I gave myself a hernia during time, and yeah, I've gone through a bit of stress with that. So one part of me was quite disappointed and upset and shocked, and like didn't really know, oh man, I've never been through that before, so I was kind of like, fuck, embarrassed, like I felt a little bit embarrassed as well. But there was nothing to do with my performance. They are seeing it purely as a financial kind of decision. They need to restructure and start looking at their costs a little bit more, and there's other people that can kind of do some of my job that will move up, and some of the directors will take on another part of my role. So yeah, that was what's happened, and that's kind of why I'm out and I don't have a job to go to. They put together, they were quite generous with the redundancy kind of package. They gave me my full 4 weeks notice, but they said that they didn't really, or they asked me, they told me I don't have to come to work after the first week. I could just spend a week doing a handover, and then would have three weeks paid leave. So that was pretty good. I had about between 6 and 7 weeks annual leave, which they're going to pay out at the end of the 4 weeks, and they also offered me a lump sum payment. So financially, that was pretty good. Like it's kind of, I've got 3 weeks up my sleeve now, which I'm doing a little bit of a trip. We've got 6 weeks annual leave being paid out, which I think the tax man is going to take a big bite out. Yeah, so I think the tax man's going to want to take a fair whack out of that annual leave payment. But yeah, so I was feeling a little bit lost and didn't really know what to do. So I had to talk to Karma, and I started to kind of take a trip, go and visit some friends in Melbourne, and do it to drive down. Take Mac with me and just take my time, and take probably about maybe 10 days to 2 weeks just to chill and kind of clear my head and figure out where I kind of want to go from here. Anyway, so that is the reason for the trip. Bit of a break, bit of a holiday. I got some time on my hands. Yeah, go and explore. Took my time, make my way down the coast, just explore little towns and take Mac out. Kind of having a bit of a joke that it's kind of like the last, I can't remember what I call it, the testicle tour or something like that, because I think we're going to get Mac's nuts chopped off when we get home again. So Yeah, it's Kris and Mac East Coast testicle tour. I might talk about kind of what I plan on doing a little bit later on when I've got a little bit more of an idea in my own head. Anyway, I think I'm kind of coming into Woodburn. Yamba is the Botero Coffee actually is one I've heard a lot about this coffee company in McLean, which I want to check out. So I got some pretty good equipment. A couple of my mates have told me about it, that they're alright, so I'm gonna check them out. I might do a little bit of a post from there. Anyway, talk to you guys later. See ya. Okay, we're in McLean. I don't know if I've ever been to this town before. It's pretty sleepy and quiet. Went and got a coffee at Botero, and they got a pretty nice setup in there. Nice big Brambardi, fully automatic. Dropping into it looks like an automatic packing machine, just pumping it out. I've seen they have coffee around, but yeah, I had a couple of mates tell me about it, and so I thought I'd come and check it out. Just kind of came down to the river and had a bit of a wanted to stretch Mac's legs out a little bit. It's pretty nice here. Yeah, so a nice little stop at McLean, coffee, go for a little bit of a walk and give Mac some exercise. Yeah, so next stop, maybe Yamba. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, we are, well, we're in Yamba. The lady from the farm stay hadn't gotten back to me yet, so I started to get a little bit concerned about where we're going to end up for the night. We had a really nice walk through coming into Yamba. Walked along this long path and it was awesome, and then I've kind of driven up to the lighthouse area over here. I'm going to cruise out there with the big camera and try and get a couple of good shots. I had a look down for some more accommodation down near Valor, but couldn't find anything in Valor, so had a look at Nambucca Heads, and called up a place and talked to a lady in Jimbaroo Motel, and she's got a good little room for me and Mac for the night. She was cool about Mac, so that'll be good. Yeah, just sweet little update. Alright guys, bye. Alright, I've realised that I say alright a lot at the start of the videos, but I don't think that's going to stop. Made it to my tiny little hotel room in Nambucca Heads. I had a really good day today. Had a really good stop in Yamba. It was awesome. Yeah, so I just found this cheap hotel in Nambucca Heads, and they were pretty cool with having Mac. So he's here at the moment. He's chilling on the bed, which I don't know if we should be doing that or not. I'm just super cautious about him taking a piss or a shit on the carpet, so I don't know how I'm going to do to combat that. Either lock him in the bathroom or get the crate out of the car and lock him in the crate while I sleep, so that he doesn't... My SD card just filled up, and I just realised that all my photos and videos from Europe are on this SD card, so removed all them. Yep, so I was just talking about Mac and how I was going to try and manage him. I think it'll be right. Either lock him in the bathroom with his bed, or get the crate out. Yeah, so this is going to be the end of the video. Not sure what we're going to do for dinner. I've got a cup of noodles and some baked beans. That might be that. I don't know if I can be bothered going out. Kind of settled in for the night. Yeah, thanks for everyone that's watching the videos. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.